than Joshua Curls. Joshua Curls has played a role on this team since he got here, where he comes off the bench, where he never knows how much he's going to play, whether he's going to play, and it never has affected his attitude. It has never affected his work ethic. It has never affected his positivity. He's just a true inspirational player of the year. He is a true inspiration. He's a phenomenal student. He came to our elite camp in high school and then went to a prep school. And then we were lucky enough to get him back on campus for a visit. He played with us and we offered him a spot on the team, and it has been one of the best things that I've ever been a part of. I mean, I just cannot tell you how much I love you, how much I respect you, how much I appreciate just everything that you've brought. I often talk about culture and guys making the culture better. You've made the culture better. You came in here and you bought in, and I couldn't be more proud of you. Josh is graduating with a degree in business marketing. He is applying to law schools right now. He's been accepted to one law school and he's working on some others. And I told him this on senior night that, I don't have a lawyer, right? I've never needed a lawyer. And I hope that I never need a lawyer, but if I do, you're my guy, Joshua Curls.
All right. First of all, like Kobe said, I just want to thank you guys all for coming. Coach Klink, just a little background about who I am. From Los Angeles, and you kind of talked about it. I wasn't very highly recruited coming out of high school, so I went to a prep school in Florida. Quickly in Florida, I knew I had to get out of there. I had to get back to the West Coast. So when they offered me, I said, hands down, I'm coming. One of my best friends, Josh Laverne, who was here a few years ago, he was already enrolled on the team. So just getting the opportunity to play with him as my brother for a few years, it was truly a blessing. And I don't going to Florida was like one of the best and worst times for me. As a basketball player, I got better. As a young man, I matured. But I'm eternally grateful for Coach Klink giving me the opportunity to play with you guys. Join a culture like this. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced. So I just want to say thank you to Coach Klink. Going down, Coach Kev, Coach P, Coach Critch. Y'all the guys, man. Like Coach P, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but I tore my shoulder at the beginning of the season. I had to sit a couple games, and I was down mentally because I had a lot of high hopes individually for the team going into the year. And Coach P was there for me every step of the way, to, like Kobe talked about, to rebound, to shoot, just to be there mentally. And this is a friend of mine. Like outside of basketball, like that's a guy that was rocking with me. And I just want to say how thankful I am to have you. Coach Kev, Coach Critch, y'all were always on top of everything this year. Coach Kev, it's not easy to join a team with a lot of seniors, 4 or 5 year guys. And you came in with great humility and leadership. And I mean, you guys saw Coach Klink, stuff hit the fan. Coach Kev, what we doing, right? Coach Kev always had everything locked in, super professional. And I just want to thank you for everything that you brought to the program. And Coach Critch, we call him OG Critch. He's always got some jokes to say, man. He's one of a kind. You heard Kobe's story. He lights up every room. And I'm very appreciative for everything that you brought to the program as well. Slick Rick, my guy. I mean, you're a friend of mine, man, and you were a manager for years, and seeing you transition to become a coach this year, I know your future's bright, and I'm very thankful for everything that you brought as well. I talked about my shoulder. Devin, he was there for me. When I was a freshman, I first dislocated my shoulder. Marvin Timothy is a big dude. We collided, and my shoulder dislocated, and I had to rehab all summer. And I built it back up strong. And this year, right before we left for UCLA, ran into another big player, Kevin Wright Jr. Yes, sir. My brother. And it came out again, and I cried immediately, not because of the pain, just because I knew of everything that I invested into the season. Just trying to get my mind right, my body right, just to contribute as much as I can to the team. And he was there for me right away, and he told me not to give up. He was there for me every step of the way with the rehab. So I'm very thankful. I probably wouldn't have been able to play this year if he wasn't there, helped me with the rehab and keep my head on straight, because there was times when we thought I was just going to have to get surgery and just not play at all for the season. So I'm very grateful for everything that you did for me, Deb, and I just want you to know that. Greg and Phyllis Merriman, two in the back right there, I really appreciate you guys as well. You guys opened up your home to me and several other student athletes over the years. You have a beautiful home. You guys are great people. Coming over next Wednesday for dinner, so I really appreciate that as well. But yeah, you guys contribute financial amounts to the program every year, but your support, it never wavers. Home games, away games, I know that you guys support. And like I said, being from Los Angeles, my first year, my parents obviously weren't able to come to a lot of games because of distance, and knowing that there's people there in the crowd cheering for me and having my back through it all, like, I really appreciated that, so thank you too. The team, my guys, my young bulls, the freshmen, y'all don't even know how much it means to me. I think once you kind of go through everything, 5 years in a program like this, you really appreciate a camaraderie, a brotherhood, something like this, and it's something that you never want to pass up. You always want to cherish something like this, and this year, I can honestly say, and I know a lot of guys can allude to that, the brotherhood that we developed over this year was second to none, right? From top to bottom, we had 18 guys on the team, and every single day we competed in practice. Every single day we got better, and we enjoyed each other's company. I think once I leave, the thing I miss the most other than playing with you guys is just hanging out. The road trips, playing coup, playing 10-9-8 in the bus, all that, just being around you guys' presence, and I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. I'm not gonna go top to bottom, but I have much love for each and every one of you. So that's my 2 cents on that. And finally, my parents, I'm graduating this next week, so it's kind of a lot for them to come up this weekend and go back home next weekend. So they're not here, but this is to them. They've supported me through every step of my journey. It was a tough decision to decide to go to prep school after coming out of high school, and they supported me. I'm very grateful, kind of like how Kobe talked about. I know going to law school next year is going to be a tough decision, and I'm going to have a support system, and they've always been that for me. So I'm very grateful. Hopefully she's got a video, I'm gonna send that to them. And yeah, so I love them with everything, and I'm a fraction of the man I am today without them. So that's all I got to say. I really appreciate everybody coming. So.